amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hooverlux. Welcome, bienvenido, croeso, salam alaikum, welcome to the channel y'all. Chesh the action mash. Yes, I am actually here by this huge box. Now, this vacuum I saw late at night in the wee hours before Christmas when I was off. And I didn't pay much for it. It was like under 30 quid. It was down in London. And I thought, I've never seen one of them before. Ever. I'd never even heard of the name of it. And I thought, I'll get that. So it arrived whilst I was down in Swansea for Christmas. And this video is part 3 in the stuffed Hotpoint meet. So behind the camera I have George.
Hello. Oh, excuse me.
Coughing and yakking from AG123. Now we have a little featurette coming at the end of this unboxing. Because we have a surprise for you. You guys know that I have a penchant for the PurePowers. As you can see there. Oh, actually, should we tell them about what happened to the PurePower?
Well, the piss PurePower.
Yeah, pass it up to me. So this PurePower, which was new in box, that I unboxed. This is the U3120.
Well, you need to throw those filters away.
Yeah, I will need to throw the filters away.
I don't know why he's put them back in there.
Now,
Don't smell them.
before Christmas, I discovered that there was a mouse in the garage. So I put out a trap and I caught the mouse and it's gone. Bye bye mousey. And unfortunately, I didn't realise that it was living inside this machine, inside the bag that I had forgotten to empty, which was full of dog fur from doing the big fur mess test with Gilligan. And it was only when somebody who came today said that, oh, let me have a try of one of them, and the bag full indicator light came on, and I was like, oh, I'll swap the bag over, maybe I forgot to empty it. And, well, we took...
You did forget to empty it.
I did forget to empty it, and the person took off the bag and was like, there's something not quite right. It looks wet and damp. And basically, Mickey Mouse, had been living inside the dust bag and made it his home with the bedding of Gilligan's fur, because there was lots of poo inside the top of the bag, and the whole thing was covered in mouse piss. And it is dripping with mouse piss down the bottom here, and the filters and everything. So I need to wait for this to dry out. Then I'm going to have to strip it, clean it, put it all back together so that I can get rid of the mouse pee. So the first thing I'm going to do is just put these filters to one side on top of Chris's toolbox, but we won't tell him. And then I'll pass this back to George. George can carefully let it dry out there on the floor. Right, okay.
Put it.
Now you guys would have probably heard of this vacuum cleaner.
Especially American viewers.
Well, not quite American. I would say Canadian.
Right.
Apparently this is a Canadian machine. Empty box. Empty box. Packing peanuts. Empty box. Empty box. Hitachi drill. Empty box.
No wonder it's such a big box. It's full of other boxes.
And priority mailbox. Actually, some of those boxes will come in handy. The first thing I'm going to pull out is this. And this is the issue with it. So this is the hose. Next, I'm going to pull out the hose itself. Next, I'm going to pull out the tub. Then I'm going to pull out the wheels. Then I'm going to pull out the top. And this is a Fairfax. Have you ever heard of them? No? Have you ever heard of them?
Well, that's why I said I'm sure they exist over in the States. I'm sure.
So this is a Fairfax machine. This is not one which is used sort of like in the UK. It is purely an American powered machine. So I can't switch it on because I don't have a converter for it. But I thought it is very, very cheap. It was very, very unusual. And possibly at some point I could possibly connect it or change the motor or something in it, possibly. Maybe like a Henry motor.
If you hadn't have left it as a surprise, I could have bought my transformer.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. I kind of just bought it because it's very unusual, and I just liked it because it was shiny. And this is Fairfax Industries Welland calendar, US patent numbers, Washington DC serial number 545336, 7 amps. 7 amps. How many watts is that? No idea. Someone did tell me like the basic kind of like ratio of what it would be, and I just thought it was good. It was a bit of a oddity, just like the Convac guy over there. I do like the oddities. Is that it? Okay. And this is a very stiff hose. So what I will do, I will get this all cleaned up, and at some point in the future I will bring it up to when we go up to you guys next. I will get this cut off around here and try and find something, and we will have a go of it, but unfortunately this is literally just the unboxing video because I don't have a step down power converter thing for it.
I think it would probably make quite a nice display piece to have sort of in the corner of your workbench.
Yeah, that's what I thought, sort of like in the mini museum upstairs.
Right.
Something
to sit there and look shiny.
Yeah, exactly, because it's, I don't know whether this is stainless steel.
Looks like it.
And I'm sure with the polishing machines that I have and the metal polish, I mean, even just giving it this wipe over has made a bit of a difference. But I had never heard of these machines before. I have no idea. Do you know anything about them?
Well, no, as I say, I don't think the brand existed in the UK, so
no
knowledge.
But I would like to try and convert it so that I could use it in the UK by using another motor. So I think it'd be kind of like a case of opening up, just having a look at what the motor is on it, and then changing the wires and stuff, changing the switch or something. Can't see it being a problem. Loads of people convert the machines, don't they?
It has been done before.
Yeah. Right. That is basically it with this machine. It was just a quick demonstration. I'm going to pop the camera on pause a second, and I'm going to bring somebody on, and we're going to do another little unboxing. Okay, now, I like the PurePowers. They're not very good machines, but I do like the variety, just like I like the DC07s. I like the variety of colours on them and some of the other ones, but the DC07s are my favourite, and I also like the PurePowers. So what George has brought along with him today for us to try is...
Probably can't see much of it from there.
This is the Enigma Evo Hygienic Bagged Cleaning AAA Class Energy A+. It's got an A+ rating, B rating for exhaust emissions, E rating for carpets, 80 decibels, and C rating for hard floors. Okay.
So,
this is it.
yeah.
4.2 litre capacity, above floor cleaning, full 13 stairs. Does it do full 13 stairs?
It does, yes.
Very good. And it is in a fetching grey colour. So I think without further ado, we should pull it out of its box. When did you buy this machine?
I can't remember if it was just before Christmas or just after Christmas. I think it
So-
might have been before.
The reason why George brought this up for us to take a look at was because of what it says on the rating sticker. And it is only 350 watts. So that is like power ratings going back to the Hoover Junior days.
Yeah.
So George has brought it for me to have a look. So the first thing I'm going to do, it's got a nice bag in it.
That's the original one, which
I like
will
the-
never fill.
Marbling effect of the plastic that went a bit squiff. Let's plug it in and let's switch it on. Oh my god, you're joking. Really, that's it?
That's it.
Oh my god.
Quite,
Right.
put it that way.
Next to George here, he has
Something on the complete opposite
Yes.
end.
2,200 watts. This is a Parquet Caress dust manager that I have converted into a bagged machine. So I'm going to plug this in over here. Now you
Might be able to hear a difference. with this
Maria
one.
over there will have to turn off the oil-filled radiator because it'll blow the sockets. That's it. And the other one. Yeah, they're both off, yeah?
Yep.
Thank you. Right, okay, so let's listen to this one. And let's listen to that one. I don't understand why they've made it. As in, sort of like, why for 350 watts when the limit is what, 900?
Yes.
So okay, I'm just gonna have a quick go of it here on the floor.
Well, before you do that,
Oh yeah. Oh, suction test. Oh my god. And now that one. No. Right, okay.
just got to pause it for one
Yeah,
moment.
pause for a second. Right, so that was the 2,200 watt vacuum cleaner, the PurePower. Now, even though that has got amazing suction compared to this, it's not exactly a fair comparison because even 2,200 watts, it's unnecessary. It was way too much. This machine, this PurePower, this has
750.
750 watts. So this is the ones that they produce to kind of like to come in with the EU laws, right? So we're going to try this one. Plug this one in. Because what I'm trying to say is that the suction on this wouldn't be that much less than the one which was 2,300 watts. You don't need 2,100, 200, 300 watts for a vacuum cleaner. This one is 750 watts. There is not really much difference in the suction power to the 2,300 one. Now, I haven't got the equipment, and please, these videos are only just for fun. Do not take them seriously. Do not take them as medication. They are just fun videos. So I'm going to plug this one back in again. And we will compare these two.
too much between those two.
But yeah, it's not sort of like half. It's genuinely. You really didn't need to have.
Which is why I brought this one with me, just to show you that something's obviously gone wrong along the PurePower production line.
Because this. That feels like, you know, the variable power ones. It feels like one of the variable powers on its lowest
setting.
Now this one here is a variable power, and this one is
1300, I think.
What does it say?
1300.
So 1300 watts, and then the lowest it goes down to is 1150 watts, I think.
I'd probably go down for lower than that, I bet.
So I'm going to plug this one in.
So on its lowest.
And on its lowest.
Brush roll seems quite hard to turn in this one. I don't know if it was having a bit of trouble.
I don't know. Yeah, it does seem a little bit more powerful, but I wouldn't kind of like say, oh wow.
Which one was more powerful?
This one, ever so slightly, not major. Right, okay, let's unplug this one. Now, if anybody is into the science thing, they are more than welcome to come here and do all the science stuff. Let's give this a little push on the floor. No.
Bring it up onto here.
Well, I mean...
What they probably can't see on the camera is that half of it is all the way over here.
Yeah,
and half
it's
of
scattered it everywhere, yeah.
Still on the rug here.
Yeah, it's... yeah, it's a bit of an oddity.
I'm curious to see whether that actually made it into the bag.
Okay.
No, it is in the bag. I expected it all to be stuck somewhere in the hose.
I mean, it does work. I mean, it's...
It should come with a warning though, as it's shit.
Yeah, I am going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say, I don't like it.
Didn't think you would.
No, I like the design of it. It's nice to have because it's sort of like, I like the PurePowers. This is the difference between an end user and a collector. I like this machine, but if I was an end user who just wanted a machine for vacuuming, I don't think I'd be very impressed with this.
No, I don't think anyone would.
So I really wouldn't. I'd like it sort of like to have in the collection with the other PurePowers, because I've got the 2000 watts and then this one which is 350. But it's not one. If I was an end user, I think I'd be a bit disappointed.
See if you like it. You hear it all still
Yeah,
coming
it's
through
sort of
the
like
hose.
slowly going through the hose.
There's still bits in the...
Yeah. No. Let's try my
Useless.
anemometer. I think it's an anemometer. It does the speed. So let's try the two things. I'm going to try the anemometer.
Where's that? What's...
That is... We'll try this. And then the anemometer looks like this, but it's got like a fan blade on it. There it is. So this will measure the speed. So I've got it in max. So I'll just have it on thingy, and we'll have it on miles per hour.
Right, okay.
Okay, miles per hour. That can't be right.
Seems to keep jumping up.
Oh, there we go. Hang on. Anemometers are crap.
I'm surprised it's even spinning that.
Where is
No, it's not spinning that.
hang on, if you can help it, look, no, it is, look.
Wow. Where's your full sign?
I saw it, we had it earlier.
It was over here earlier.
Oh, there it is, there. Underneath that thingy. Let's try this. If you give it a helping hand, it would work.
Which you shouldn't have to do.
No. Okay. So we are having a bit of fun with this. We're not being serious with it. I mean, if you care for the environment or you don't really care, then it's the machine for you. But if you've got, I don't know, a family, this is sort of like aimed at like a family or pets or whatever, I think you'd be really disappointed with it.
Absolutely, yeah.
For the 350 watts, if I were to compare it to sort of like a Hoover Junior or whatever, and I was attaching sort of like the hose end of it, this has obviously got more power on it, because that wouldn't turn anything the sort of like CFM, I think they call it, is really rubbish. So it's definitely better than that, even though it's 350 watts. It's definitely got better suction than the olden ones.
Saying that though, I'd say it's probably comparable to that.
Yeah, this.
Show the viewers.
Do I have to show the viewers this? This is embarrassing.
They've already seen it.
This is my mother's. No, she gave it to me. Her Hoover.
Oh, the bin's coming open.
Oh, sugar. There we go. Actually, if I take this off,
Probably quite similar to.
yeah, it is actually.
I almost think that's better.
Yay! This Hoover wins. Right, okay, so please don't take this video very seriously.
We're just having
having a bit of a fun, bit of a laugh. I would buy it because I like the PurePowers, so I would definitely have it in the collection.
You wouldn't buy it to clean your house with.
But I wouldn't buy it to clean my house with. I would do a full house demo with it, but I think it would take too long. But anyway, so thank you very much for watching. It was really nice to unbox the Fairfax. I just wanted you to see that very quickly, and I'm very grateful for George for bringing this with him so that we could just have a quick look at it and compare it to the other ones, because we both like some of the PurePowers. Yeah. So we're both PurePower fans. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, y'all. So this is a little bit of bonus footage that we've got for this 350 watt PurePower. So we've put down a lot of detritus. We've got, yes, confetti and dirt and sand and sawdust and couscous, and that was from inside of that hideous Hoover. So what we're going to do now is give it a big mess test.
One of our glamorous assistants is going to push it around the floor for us.
Let's go. Is it on? Oh my god.
So who has faith in this cleaner?
Okay, it's done okay on rice and couscous. Oh my god.
This is a purely unscientific experiment.
Yes, completely. We're not trying to brainwash anybody or force anybody into a false sense of security. This genuinely is a very poor machine.
I think probably after this, shall we run over with the slice of kinetic?
Absolutely, and let's see what it picks up. We've done quite a bit of snow plowing there. It sounds like it's doing something.
You can't get out the bush while I'm flying.
Oh my god. You know when they designed it and they were doing the testing of it, didn't they kind of like stop to think?
They were picking up the confetti. That's the lightest stuff that was on the floor.
I don't know why, it's not picking up very well, is it? Oh my god. It just sounds like it's really straining. Oh, struggle. I mean, it's picked the surface stuff up, right?
Eventually. It's taken 3 minutes and 23 seconds. To pick up the surface.
But it has done it, right? Can't deny that. It has done it. I think a Hoover Junior would have done it quicker.
Right, don't cut the video.
No. What we're going to do now, as true as possible,
Yes.
George is going over and picking up my DC75 kinetic. Now I haven't taken off that plate at the bottom.
Let's just show them that it is definitely
empty.
Definitely empty.
Definitely empty. Continuity, no cuts. And what we're going to do is see what this is one of my favourite, I have to say, is one of my favourite upright Dysons. But I would take off that mat, that thing at the bottom.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Let's take a look and see what was in the bin. That's really not much.
Well, granted, considering how much was on the floor in the first place.
That is really surprising. That is really not much. Well, yeah, really, really, really not much pick up on that. Has that surprised you?
I must admit, I thought it would probably pull out a little more. I mean, the floor
I thought it was going to pull out more.
I can't see any more sand left in the carpet.
No. Okay. Well, okay. It's not done a bad job. We put the Dyson over it, and for the little bonus video, and that was a lot of mess that was put down there. A lot of mess. And let's finish off by vacuuming up this. So I think if you vacuum very slowly, then I think it would be alright. I personally wouldn't recommend it at all. I mean, even one of the other PurePowers, which was 750 watts, like that one over there, you can still buy that the red and white one. And yeah. So anyway, that was just a little bonus video. Thank you, and see y'all.